Okay, this is another episode of Cooking with MrDan. How are you all today? Today we're going to make a cauliflower rice. It's pretty healthy. We're going to put shrimp in it today, but you can add whatever you like. You can put pork, you can put beef, you can put chicken, whatever you like. But it's got a lot of vegetables, and we'll go scan the counter here and show you what we have. And I hope everybody tries this because it's really good. Okay, first I want to show you I have my wok heating up. I got some butter there because we're going to scramble up some eggs first. Then over here we have some riced cauliflower in a bag. And then behind that, I riced my own this morning in a food processor. And this is, I'm just trying to get out the excess moisture. So I'm using a paper towel on that, but anyway, so you see I got some snow peas, some chopped carrots. Behind here, if y'all seen that video I did when I chopped up the peppers, that's some of the peppers from the freezer, onions from the freezer, Pompeian oil. This is some green scallions that we keep regrowing. Buy them at the store, and then we cut off what we want, put those in the freezer, and then we use the part that has the root on it in the glass there, and they keep growing. Well, 3 or 4 times, and then Penny gets rid of them. Then we have 3 eggs with the salt and pepper below it. You got your carrots, soy sauce, red pepper flakes, and some sesame seed oil. And then you have the shrimp. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I know I tell you in a lot of videos that you should always sharpen your knife before you start. And I pretty much do this every time. This is a Bavarian edge knife sharpener. And what you do is you just pull that between 5 and 10 times. Just puts the nice edge back on your blade. And you can do the smaller ones also. I also have I have a couple electric ones, and I have another handheld, but I seem to like this one the best. But at any rate, that's takes care of that. Then I wanted to show you just chopping up some carrots just for something, you know. So we do this all. I try to do some of the stuff, you know, like if I don't have to sit here and cut, you know. Doesn't take long, but you know, the food processor, but then you got to clean that. But the food processor does really well on ricing up the cauliflower. You just pulse it a few times and it comes out almost perfect. But Penny picked up a couple bags of the riced cauliflower today because my granddaughter wants to come over, and we're going to make a cauliflower pizza, which we'll probably put that on YouTube also. But anyway, let's get started. I got to do the eggs. Okay, as you see, I got 3 eggs going. A little aggressive with the mix, huh? Okay, I'll put these in the pan, and then I'm going to show you what we do with the cauliflower in a second here. Okay, as you can see, I was finished frying up the egg while you guys were taking a nap, but we're back now. Let me show you what you can do with the cauliflower. There's different methods to use, but you want to try to dry some of the excess moisture out of it so it cooks more better. But you can dump some of these in a bowl, like this. And then paper towel, and you just keep pressing them, okay? But if that could be too long, you can pop it in the microwave, or you can put it in a pan and till you see the steam start rising, then stir it, and then when the steam stops, then it's pretty well dry, okay? But at any rate, that's what you do with that. So now we're going to go back over to the stove and we'll continue on. Okay, I'm going to put a little extra virgin olive oil in the pan. I can't wait. I'm going to get me a cast iron wok skillet is what I want. But I tried once already and they didn't have any of our stock. So, all right. Throw in your onions. And one thing I didn't tell everybody about, but we're going to use that, is, you know, me and garlic. So we're going to saute these until they get soft, or a little translucent maybe. And we're going to throw in the carrots. And you'll see that the snow peas, I don't throw those in until midway through because they heat up pretty quick. And I still would like, I don't want it to get too soft. And then the egg, you know, we cook the egg first. That's going to go back in last. But anyway, it's a pretty quick meal. It's light, it's nutritious, and like I said, you don't have to, people that are on the Weight Watcher thing, you know, you don't have to have any meat in it at all. You don't have to have shrimp. You can just do this and it turns out really well. It's tasty. But like I say, we use shrimp a lot. We made it once, I think, with beef, you know, like the beef tip thing. But mostly we use the shrimp. But you can put chicken in there. If you have some pork, you cut it into small little strips, soak it in some teriyaki sauce, cook it up a little bit till it gets, you know, pretty much done, not all the way done. And you can save that, cook that, and then put it in with your cauliflower fried rice. So I'm going to get a little garlic now, throw that in. And you know me, 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of garlic. I love garlic. Garlic's good for you too, it's healthy. But anyway, once you start cooking the garlic, you know, people say cook it for 3 minutes. Well, I just cook it until you can smell it. That way, once you start smelling the aroma, the aroma's coming out, and that way you can't burn it, you know. You don't want to have burnt garlic. Burnt garlic tastes like doo-doo. Has a very salty taste when it's overdone. See, like right about now, starting to get the nice aroma. So I'll put a few little pepper flakes in here right quick. I'm going to dump my peppers in here. There's my peppers that I cut up because we got them on sale, and then plus we have a hard time getting the multicolored peppers for some reason, but when we do, I like getting them right away. And we're going to throw in just the carrots here. I'm not going to throw the peas in yet. I have my shrimp. I take them out of the bag. I got those draining. Well, not draining, but any moisture hopefully will go out the colander or whatever you call that thing, the colander, the sieve. All right, so now I'm going to turn this up just a tad. All right, we're going to let that go for a little bit, and then we're going to dump our little pea pods in here, and then at the same time we'll probably put the cauliflower in. One thing that you want to know is when you use the sesame oil, you don't really need a lot of that, so be careful with that. You get heavy-handed with that, and it's a very strong flavor of sesame. So I think, you know, most of the time when you cook with that, you just want like a hint of the sesame, you know. So who knows, you might like it. Onion and carrot dots all over the place. Huh. Okay. There goes another one. Jeez, what's with these things? They're jumping out of the pan. But as you can see, you can hear the sizzle, so you know it's getting warmed up. So I'm going to throw the snow peas in. And that's probably maybe like a half a cup of the snow peas. It's not that many. You know, you can't throw too much in with this, then you put the rice in there and the rice won't fit in the damn frying pan or the wok. So, and the reason I think that we tell you to dry out the cauliflower is because it simulates the, if you make fried rice, you know, a lot of times you can make it, I guess, with fresh rice that you just cook, but a lot of people make it with Chinese fried rice, and that's normally, if they get that, that's usually the next day. And when even when you get that at the Chinese restaurant, most of the time that's day-old rice. It's been cooked, and they wait till the next day because it's dried up a little bit and has a better texture, and that's why. You know, you don't want to get everything too wet anyway, but that's why you try to dry out the cauliflower. Keep that texture, because it's not really rice, but it tastes dang delicious. Okay, so now, I'll tilt this so you guys can get, that's part of the reason I like using, you get a lot of different colors in there, but those snow peas, I mean, they really set it off. But anyhow, we like it. Okay, I'm going to be putting in the cauliflower now. Probably not going to put it all in at once. I'm going to mix it up a little and then put the rest in. And you just start stirring stuff around. Now, Penny's friend Joe K, I'm talking to you, girlfriend. This here, we dedicate this whole recipe for you, but except for the thing I got some chicken in the refrigerator, but I'm saving that for something else. But you know, like I said, Penny said you don't really care for the seafood that much, or the shrimp, whatever. But don't forget, you can eat with nothing in it, or you can put chicken or beef or whatever you want, pork. So don't forget. Wouldn't want you to miss out on a real good meal because of some seafood now. But anyway, I try sitting there scraping a bowl, like, you know, like a madman, but I don't want to leave anything in there, really. Okay. Got my shrimp ready to go. I was going to throw in some, you know, you can get them stir-fried vegetables. We got a pack of those, you know, the ones with the little corn, the broccoli and all. But I didn't want to put too much of that in, you know. I could have, but I didn't want to overcrowd the pan and take away from my little snow pea buddies over here. Okay. Now we're going to dump the shrimp in, and this is pretty much going to be all your solids. You got some liquid stuff to go yet. But anyway, you stir this around pretty much until everything's just warmed up. Now it's just a time thing. Time and heat. So we'll be back in a minute, okay? Okay, sports fans, we're back. So, we're going to sprinkle us a little salt and pepper in here. And while you were gone, you're right, there's a snow pea missing. I ate it. I love those things. I can eat them raw, cooked. Matter of fact, I think we're going to have snow peas and we're going to have some kind of a cucumber salad with the snow peas mixed in. I think we're going to mix some of those in there. Okay, now we're going to put a little color. Here's where your soy sauce comes in. You remember that's salty, so you don't want to do too much salt when you sprinkle it in there. And this is all going to be all about the color and the flavor. It's a combo thing, but mainly for the color of it, you want to try to get it looking a little darker. The cauliflower, that is. Yeah, see, I need a bigger wok. That's either that or cook smaller amounts, huh? But me and Penny will eat this now for a day or so, 2 days, 3 days. Have it with something else. Or you can have it all by itself. You know, that old commercial, well, what's for dinner? Beef. Beef's for dinner, yeah. Well, this ain't no beef, and it's going to be for dinner, and it's going to be dang delicious. So, but I like it. Penny likes it. And on top of that, it's healthy. And everybody's going to like it. You guys are going to like it if you try to make it. It really doesn't take long. Now for some sesame seed oil. That's pretty much all you're going to put in. You might put a little more. I don't know how much you like it, but anyway, this is getting towards the end of the deal. So, and as you see, we got all the ingredients are in there. Except what? Come on, guys. My favorite little onion, the scallion, as it were. The green onion. That's what we're going to just sprinkle them on top, just a couple. But yeah. But you got to kind of admit, it does look like fried rice. Or, you know, pretty close to it anyway. Okay, now we're going to add in the egg, and we're done. These scrambled eggs going in. And you just fold them in. And this, my friends, is how we make cauliflower fried rice. Okay, we'll be meeting you over at the taste testing table in a moment. Okay, we're going to do a nice little taste test of our shrimpy cauliflower fried rice. Before I put some on there, let me just show you. See how it is? It looks nice. Turned out nice. Just hope it ain't too hot. Put a little soy on there. And then I brought some green onions for garnish and because they taste good, so we'll sprinkle a little of those on there. Alright, and now we taste. I don't know if you can hear the crunch, but that's the snow peas. I love it. No, it's not that time. Now, Joe, in Pittsburgh, this is for you. This is your bite. And then I got a bite for Penny's sister. Let's you guys try this. It's really, like I say, over the top. It's delicious. And this is for Penny's sister Carla. Maybe we'll finish the whole plate up. Huh? This here is for Cheryl. Twyla, this one's for you. And Eddie, that's for you. Really delicious. I'm telling you, I could eat the whole plate. I can go get another one. I could eat it right now. But at any rate, this is a quick, easy meal, really. It seems like a little bit when you're watching the video, but it goes together pretty quick. You can put any combination of vegetables that you want in here. I just try to do stuff that tastes good and also gives it a little color so it looks a little eye appealing. But above all, it's nutritious, it's good for you, and you can, if you was on a diet, you can eat this. Even if you're not, you can eat it. So again, if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you want to share the video, please do so. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do that. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll know the next video coming up. But anyway, here's to, let me just do one more bite, okay? I'll just do one more. Well, that was a little more than one bite, but it fell off, so I had to scoop it up. Anyway, thanks for another adventure cooking with Mr. Dan. And until next time, we'll see you.